CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 8 of Spyro the Dragon. Last time, we collected all that there was to collect in Alpine Ridge and Wizard Peaks, and now all that's left to do in this world is go and defeat the boss, Blowhard. Anyways, I have not had a good evening today, because basically I decided to, after coming back from my vacation, go and eat at one of my favorite pizza places, only to discover that the place has shut down. So basically that chain, a chain that I have gone to for just pretty much my entire life, just pretty much all the nearby locations, gone. I swear, I felt like Ron Swanson in that one episode of Parks and Recs where he went to Mulligan Steakhouse, only to discover that it's been closed. Basically, that was pretty much me, just pretty much punching the door like, no! No! They just chained her. Yeah, and it was even complete with basically the area just being locked up like some common warehouse. Really, just I was sad. Just basically, just it always stinks when a favorite restaurant just closes down, because basically for someone like me, I am very picky when it comes to my food. Forgot to turn the timer on. So anyways, as I was saying, I am a very picky guy when it comes to my food. So basically, when a place that I love shuts down, it's always a big blow to me, because, well, I just lose a place to eat. Which really stinks, because basically when I went on vacation, basically I went to Disney World, because basically just it's an area where just everyone in my family can enjoy. Basically, the pizza that we got at the Pinocchio Cafe, basically Magic Kingdom, basically the Pinocchio house, I don't even know how to describe it, because it was basically one of those all organic, oh, it was made with this vegan pizza, basically. This vegan pizza where they're like, we can't have cheese. I'm like, I'm going to the Pinocchio house. I'm not looking for this insane, I don't think anyone goes to the Pinocchio house expecting this insane quality, basically. Just everyone's like, I'm going to go to the Pinocchio house for all of my culinary organic needs. Why was I doing that in some Nadgerin voice from Chaotix? Just, that's right, Tom. I have changed all the pizza in the chaotic realm. Yeah, that would just be yeah, if Chaotix continue, I could easily see that being an episode where basically just Nadgerin takes over, just Nadgerin. That's right. I am now pushing the healthy agenda. Just Nadgerin versus Peyton. Yo, Nadgerin, why'd you change the menu? Peyton, I'm looking out for your health. You're not gonna have a heart attack.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Don't leave me, Spyro. The voices haunt me. I've had to hold this ball for the last 10 years. So anyways, just my vacation, it started off on a pretty memorable note, because basically when I went out, because basically I go to the airport and I go through TSA. And I had nothing in my pockets, mind you. Basically, I put everything I had on me in the bin, and I go through the metal detector. And for some reason, basically, just the metal detector starts acting up, just right at my crotch. I'm not kidding you. It's basically showing a disturbance at square in the middle of my crotch. So basically, they had to pat me down. Now, if that was just a one-off thing that happened to me, basically, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's just a one-off thing. That's just me and technology. But no, on the way back, it happened to me again, where basically, just same exact spot. It's like, gotta feel you up again. So, according to the TSA, I have balls of steel. I have literal balls of steel. Yeah, should have gotten a picture of that, just for the sake of just having that photographic proof, because I can't make that up, just that it was freaking out that much on me. Okay, so anyways, yeah, that's the boss right there. Yeah, just Blowhard. He blows hard. Though he doesn't even have wind. He's basically just doing whatever. He just launches a little lightning at the end. Okay, did we get all the dragons out of curiosity? Yeah, we got everything for Blowhard. Though I can't help but wonder, basically, did we take a hit during that? Yeah, but at least we got everything there, so, okay, let me just check. Guidebook, skill points. Yeah, basically, that's the one that we got. Just ride a druid platform for 10 seconds, just stay on there. Huh. Okay, yeah, so... Okay, so Blowhard isn't a perfect one. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, anyways, just... as much as I like going to Disney parks and the like, just going on the various rides, though, one ride I do not like going on is Guardians of the Galaxy, which in Epcot, which basically is always it always perplexes me how everyone loves that ride, because when I went on that ride, basically, for the first time, just a couple years back, I was kind of excited to do it, because I'm hearing all these great things about it, and just from the start, it looked like it was very promising, basically. Just had this whole action-packed scenario.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs. Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
So anyways, as I was saying, just, I go on the ride, I'm excited, but then, basically, just... First thing that happens on the ride after you go up the hill, you get rocketed backwards at 60 miles per hour. Just, I'm screaming my head off. I can't even scream because basically the air's getting caught in my throat. And then just getting launched forward in the dark. Basically getting jostled around every which way. All while Disco Inferno's playing. I get on that ride and basically I'm thinking, what the hell happened to me? And meanwhile, all the while on that ride, I was screaming like some discount lemon grab. Just really, I don't think I could replicate that scream on camera because it was just raw terror right there. Just raw, unadulterated terror. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Basically, as much as I like going on the rides, one thing I don't like, just the kids there. I swear, with each passing day, I feel like I'm becoming more and more like a KND villain. Where basically where I'm just thinking to myself, oh, what? Just get these kids away from me. Yeah, just with each pass. Yeah, basically, growing up is when basically you kind of start to agree with Mr. Boss launching all of those little girls to Pluto. Basically, you start getting on board with that plan a little. Sure, Mr. Boss's motivations weren't exactly all there, but hey, just. Basically, when my experience, I'm in the line for the ride formerly known as Splash Mountain, basically. I'm in that line, and basically just hearing for 30 minutes straight, just this little girl screaming, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. Yeah, and the parents just like, oh, you said you wanted to go. But instead of just like, hey, you know what, maybe we should get this girl out of the line. No, just keep her in, and just... She keeps on screaming. And then meanwhile, her sister, I kid you not, is eating meatballs from a little Tupperware container. It was like something out of a Nickelodeon sitcom. It's like something you'd see in iCarly, basically.
Nasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
Just inspired, yeah. Yeah, sure it was. Yeah. Keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that, you lunatic. But yeah, basically, so yeah, just hearing that for 30 minutes straight. And yeah, and on the plane. On the plane, basically, I of course had the luck of being sat right behind this one noisy little girl. And so basically, she's making noise all throughout the flight. And I'm not in a good place, really. I'm just like, I'm just biting my tongue, just like, I'm just going to endure this, I'm going to endure this. And then, basically, this little girl has the gall right as soon as the plane lands and we're being detained, basically. She's like, Mommy, that man doesn't look happy. I'm like, you think, little girl? You think? I wonder why I'm not happy. Come on, Hen. Yeah, maybe just trying to think of things. Yeah, just another. Oh wait, no. Sorry. I'm just trying to get to my. I'm trying to basically just get my train of thought. But still, I am relaxed after taking that trip. It was a fun trip, all in all. Yeah, the one thing about me basically going to theme parks. This is a fear that I have. I don't think I've mentioned this on camera before. But basically, I have a fear of amusement park mascots, basically. Or rather, characters in costume. I don't know why, but it just always feels like they expect me to perform or the like. And so basically, just... Oh, right, we have to actually find a key for this one. So basically, so we go to this area one night. Just the Crystal Palace. Just this all-you-can-eat buffet place in the Magic Kingdom. So basically, we go there. And it's one of those places where just the characters walk around. So my mom wants to get pictures of all the Winnie the Pooh characters that are walking around. So basically, we get a picture of Pooh, get a picture of Tigger, and basically a picture of Eeyore. And falling into the muck. The Curse of Eeyore. So basically, we're waiting on Piglet, who's basically on the other end of the area. So we're just sitting there waiting. And for some reason, unsolicited, Eeyore comes up and basically is tapping on my shoulder, wanting to hug me. I'm thinking, no! Yeah, so basically, I've been holding that against just talking to my mom, I'm just holding that against her. It's like, I took an Eeyore for you. I took an Eeyore for you. I took Eeyore for you, darn it. Yeah, because basically, just had to do that all for the picture to get Piglet. The thing is that just my family, we have never been one for Winnie the Pooh. I mean, we never really watched. I mean, we've seen bits and pieces of it, but it's not like Winnie the Pooh is one of those series that basically we actively watch religiously, you know? Okay, where are we going? Ah, yes, right over here. Okay, nice. Okay, now we just got to fly back. Okay, good. There it is. Okay. Yeah, and then we go to MGM, basically. Just going off the whole Pinocchio house topic of just the organic pizza. We went to MGM, and I got hit by one of those Impossible Meat burgers. I got ambushed with that thing. And basically in the commercials, they're always boasting, you can't tell the difference between it and regular beef. Oh, I was able to tell the difference all right. I was able to tell the difference by just looking at that thing. It looked like a freaking hockey puck. And then I taste it, and it's bland as all heck. I'm like, what is this thing? This is not a burger. This is not meat. It's just something else. Okay, there we go. How many eggs do we have? Okay, no eggs. Okay. Thank you, Sparks. Seriously, thank you, Sparks. But, yeah, it's one thing when you're having to deal with just amusement park food that just leaves you feeling just all bloated and the like. Especially when you're eating the same thing over and over again. The same kinds of foods over and over again. But it's another when you're getting hit by this weird frou-frou organic food. Basically, if I'm getting a burger, I want meat, darn it. I don't want to eat the food that my food eats. Okay, so anyways, just this area is just all about being a swamp, and all the dragons here, basically, they make the monsters. They make monsters, apparently. And okay, let's just get around here. Yeah, while we're here, let's just run these.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
I can never escape Cletus. I can never escape Cletus, the slack-jawed yokel. Yeah, but just gotta love how just blunt Cletus is like, yeah, Spyro, I don't want to be near you anymore. Okay, while we're here, let's just knock out Wild Flight. I think we have all the gems. Okay, we're missing 2. Huzzah! Okay, let's do this level while we're here. I'm actually a little nervous for this one because if memory serves, this is actually one of the tougher speedways in the game. Just because it can be kind of a bit of a labyrinth. Oh, no. No. Spyro? Why does Spyro just give up if he touches the weird water? It's like Spyro's like, I'm not being paid enough for this. Spyro acts like he gets wet. He's gonna die. He's gonna melt like the Wicked Witch of the West. Yeah, that's one thing about the speedways. Those hitboxes are so weird. Yeah, because basically they're like, let's put a bunch of water and a bunch of ledges. Okay. Just gotta keep our eyes up. Okay, there's the last one. No! Okay, let's just try to get the boats this time. Okay. Come on. We were doing so well. Come on, how did we miss that? Yeah, retry. What the heck happened there? We just got sucked into the void. We just got sucked in. Spyro, why do you just give up after touching the water? Why? Yeah, the crazy freaking arches. The crazy mother freaking arches. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I don't think I'm doing this right. Okay. Okay, I think I have an idea of how I'm going to do this. Stick to the section and then stick to the first section, get the rings, get the boats, and then basically just go for the chests. Only there was a quick turnaround button. Okay, I think we may have this. Okay, okay. Okay, where's the plane? Where's the plane? There. Yes! Okay! Okay, that's how you do this one. You gotta subdivide it. Okay, get out of this. Get out of this level. Okay. Okay, the penultimate speedway done. 80% of the speedways done. And look at that, we even have full sparks. Okay, while flight fully complete. Just gotta get 2 more gems there. Oh, what's our percentage out of curiosity? Okay, 58%, pretty nice. Okay. Ah, there we go. There's the final one. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna need to go around here. Okay, is that gonna take us back to the entrance? I think it is. Okay, well, let's just get back. I want to collect that last gem, just so that way, just all of our bases are covered. And we basically have a square number of gems, and we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so come on, boom. Yeah. Anyways, this area is a lot. As you can see, this area is a lot smaller than what we had to deal with in regards to just the other worlds. Come on, Spyro, it's an inch higher. Come on, Spyro, jump a freaking inch. Jump a freaking inch. Okay. Okay, hit it. And there.
I feel so sorry for all the dragons still trapped in Crystal. Maybe once you've rescued 50 dragons, I'll feel a little better.
guy's literally extorting us, where he's like, oh, I wish that someone would say the dragon. Yeah, just doing it passive aggressively, just like, someone should save the dragons. Someone should save the dragons. Just run to Spyro, just someone should save the dragons. Okay, so anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want with. I'll see you next time. Bye.